I think so too. And it's so hard to like standardize it across the board.
Right?
Like, let's say
I know.
an exporter or like the farmer himself or herself
Yeah.
says like, oh, this coffee tastes like guava, but guava obviously tastes different in South America compared to
exactly.
here.
Like the imported
Yeah.
guava that you get here at the store definitely tastes different than what you get there, right?
How can we standardize that across the board for everyone across the world? Because like I know even here in Canada we have so many different people coming from all places in the world, but like
Yeah.
oh, this tastes like this, and they'll be like, oh, like in Taiwan it tastes actually like this. And I know like that book from Frida Yuan, I don't know if
Yeah.
you read it. I
No.
think it's called Sip and Slurp.
Yeah.
She said how like kumquat tasted so different in Taiwan compared to like other countries, and she was the only one who like recognized that flavor at a cupping table with other people from other parts of the world. And I thought that was like really insightful, and how I think we as a coffee industry have to be really mindful of that and not be like, no, it tastes
No,
like this.
Yeah, remember that we
Yeah.
all have different experiences and
Yeah.
different memories.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any like memorable flavor experiences when you were a child or?
I think that it's different where you live, or I think my very first. So I was on vacation in Thailand,
Yeah.
and I had a yellow mango for the very first time there. Because in France, the mangoes we have are from the French Caribbeans.
Mhm.
So mangoes are different. They're orange with like
Oh.
a red, green, orange skin. So I've never had yellow mangoes before. And so my very first experience with those mangoes was actually in Thailand, and it was so sweet and so good. Yeah, for me, mango was just that. Now it was just like, and I've never found this ever again, because obviously
Yeah.
all the mangoes we get here are imported.
Yeah.
Depends where you are in the world, things taste different, and you kind of like set expectations for yourself. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like also recently, I know at schoolhouse I brought durian.
yes, Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to force everyone to eat it. And mangosteen.
Yep.
I know I was actually so looking forward to tasting mangosteen again, because when I was like 12, I went back to China and I had mangosteen, and it was the sweetest fruit I've ever had. And since then, I was like, this is my absolute favorite fruit
yeah,
ever. But then I think I was in like 10 years after, like I had it again with you guys.
Yeah.
But it was just like,
you're like,
it was good, but it was like
it's like
too
oh,
sour.
yeah,
So I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, oh, I waited 10 years to eat this again.
and you're almost like, I wish it didn't.
Yeah, I wish I did
Just
it.
have stick with my memory.
Yeah. Is that what you kind of felt when you tried the mangoes here?
Yes, because the first time I tried a yellow mango again was here in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty disappointing. But I will just go back to Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah. Your flavor preferences in terms of like food.
Mm-hmm.
How do you compare, like how would you match the foods together when you want to pair them with coffee? I mean, like how do you like pairing the food with the coffee? Like what kind of foods do you pair?
That's very interesting. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I guess I
Yeah.
just like eat whatever I have, but there is for sure something to do with that. I guess,
Yeah.
you know how you pair food with wine or like any
Mhm.
kind of drink. Actually, that's something that I think people don't really think about for coffee, but there is for sure something to do. So I'm very interested to see who will be first working
Yeah.
on pairing coffee and foods, actually do something serious about it. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you do?
That's a great question. Stay tuned. Okay, the time is up for the second part.